Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Baker. Number 1 Ohio State getting ready for a night game at the Shoe against UCLA Saturday night. Here was Ryan Day earlier this week on Bruins quarterback Nico Iamaleava.
Tough player. He played tough in the playoff game here. He's physical. He runs hard. He takes some shots and he keeps coming back. And he's a competitor, man. I got a lot of respect for him as a player.
Kick Saturday is at 7:30. Network coverage on the Fan beginning at 6. The Columbus Blue Jackets back on home ice tonight, taking on the Edmonton Oilers at 7:30. As heard on T-Bone and Tyvus this morning, Jet Greaves gets the start in net. Pre-game coverage here on the Fan gets underway at 7. The Ohio State women's basketball team in action, taking on Bellarmine at 6:30. Hear that one over on the Fan, too. This one sponsored by Green & Sons, family-owned and operated for over 45 years. Find your next Kubota tractor at Green & Sons, located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville in Raymond.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Nooner funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
All right, here we go. Rothman and Ice. Stuffing 3 hours of show in a 2-hour bag. We got a good one for you, though. Anthony Rothman, Matty Ice Hayes, and the Loose Cannon. Boys, how we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. One day closer to the weekend. A new season of Selling the OC dropped yesterday, and so I'm living my best life right now. How you feeling? You good?
Feeling very good.
Good.
Got a nice show for you today.
What we got?
Well, we got Connor McDavid in town tonight.
Okay.
And
time to get some
revenge. Is he coming in studio?
That'd be nice.
No, he bailed on that.
Oh, we got to get some. We got to get our lick back tonight, AR. Got to get our lick back tonight.
Man, that win in Seattle. I'm telling you, I know the home ice win. Getting your first home win was big against Tampa when things hadn't gone well from the start. But I'm telling you, that win at Seattle may have been the biggest win of the season mentally for the Jackets.
That could have qualified, I think, as a must-win. Didn't bring it up before the game, so it doesn't count now. But I think it would have been in play for us to label that one a must-win. With the way things were slipping and sliding in the wrong way, to stop the bleeding the way that they did was cool. And, yeah, hopefully tonight they can handle Edmonton. And, obviously, we know what Connor McDavid is all about. He's one of the best in the entire world. But they probably feel like they gave them one last time they played them.
Yeah.
And so
that's what happens.
Looking forward to seeing how they respond.
You didn't get a point. You lost a point.
Yep.
And they ended the trip great, so they feel good about that, winning in the shootout. They've got some things going on now, though. They've got Boone out for a while. They've got, and this may not be a horrible thing, but Jet's going to go again for the third game in 4 nights.
Back to back.
That's a lot. And whether Elvis is not 100% or there's something else going on, Coach Dino was a little coy with the boys this morning on what exactly is going on because that formula had been working. This is not like Elvis has not been playing well. He's been playing very well. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what's happening there. But Damon Severson, CBJ defenseman, will jump on here quickly at 1:17 because we couldn't do Hounds yesterday because he was in the air, and he's going to be nice enough to join us in nap time before the big one tonight. I'm going to ask him, like, how in his mind, this is like if Connor McDavid has the puck neutralize his side, kind of a break, you cannot skate backwards with him.
Can't moonwalk?
You can't.
Can't moonwalk and get it done?
I don't think we've ever seen anyone play at this level. I haven't. I'm telling you. I'm from an era that saw Wayne Gretzky. He didn't play with this kind of pace.
The great one.
Did not. There is something. There are a lot of things, but
he's different.
Taking away his time and space, as fast and strong and pass first and great hands. Like, this guy is built in a video game. He is.
Yeah,
it's real life video game stuff. The goal that he scored against us, we scored 2. The one goal, that's video game stuff. That's not structure. That's not system. That's one guy with a cape.
It's cracking the code, and there's nothing you can do. And there's just certain guys we've seen in sports to where everything can be in order on your side. You can be where you're supposed to be. And there's certain guys that are just better. Connor McDavid is one of those guys. Ohtani's one of those guys. I mean, we could sit here and name guy after guy, but you're right. I mean, this guy is a one-of-one type of dude, and he's the dream for a franchise, right? If you're looking to get things headed in the right direction or finding a guy like this to put you over the top, he is that and then some. And so he's been in the league a while. He's figured this thing out. The game is probably really slow for him in his mind. And so when that happens, when the game slows down at the highest level and you have just different talent versus everybody else out there on the ice, you get the career that we're getting from Connor McDavid.
This is 5 guys collectively now trying to funnel him in to the defenseman. This is not a one-on-one. I can't wait to ask Sivo about it at 117 going up against him again. By the way, speaking of like great players and value and stuff like that, Shefty tweeted out, I guess there's some sort of Fanatics Fest. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think that they've been doing that for a few years
for like
now.
In the summertime they do it or whatever.
I don't think it's been around that long, but it seems like a poppin' event.
So he said that they've put up the world's most valuable billboard in Brooklyn.
Where Brooklyn
with game-worn jerseys encased in glass.
Okay.
From Joe Montana, Shohei Ohtani, Peyton Manning, and Johnny Unitas. The Unitas jersey is the one he wore in Super Bowl III. Montana wore his during the 90 MVP season, and Manning wore his during Super Bowl 50. I don't know which one.
So Unitas was a loss.
Yes. That's why I was...
That takes the value.
You know what's interesting, though? And this is what got me personally, was that I've told you guys that story when my brother got married in 96. Yeah. That year, when he got engaged, I decided that every famous athlete that I ran into or broadcaster, after I interviewed them, I was just going to say, hey, would you mind saying congratulations to my brother? He's getting married. And I was going to play it at the rehearsal dinner. I was going to make a little video out of it and do that.
Yeah.
And Johnny Unitas is on the tape.
It's unbelievable.
Johnny Unitas was in town. We did when I was at Channel 6, we did this thing called, I think it was called Beat the Pro. But it was more of a kind of a skins game in a way.
Okay.
And we had just a wild combo of people that I guess the station must have paid, flew them in, did this event for TV, packaged it up, resold it, and hopefully the TV station made money on it. And it was, I mean, he was clearly the famous. And we had some locals. We had Bobby Rahal, race car legend. Mm-hmm. We've had some other golfers in it. But Johnny Unitas, for some reason, was in this thing. And he did a great little thing for my brother on the tape.
That's really cool. Let me ask you this. Is there any way that is that tape still around?
Yeah.
This tape,
is it on the hard drive?
I have to make it a digital
I
situation.
I just want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, even if I can't see, obviously seeing it would be incredible.
Well,
but just to hear the messages from the people that you lined up for your brother.
Some are not made for air.
We got to hear this one day.
The Dennis Rodman is not, for sure. That's really the only. Actually, that's probably the only one.
Which is on brand.
Now that I think about it, he's probably the only one.
It's on brand. It's on brand.
But it's Carl Lewis, Johnny Bench.
You say MJ's on it,
Bobby
right?
Rahal. I'm going like in my order in my head because I did him from tried to ramp him up. And so, Johnny Bench was endorsing S&K menswear for a long time. And he was sitting at a store in Dublin just on an appearance. And I'm like, I lived over there. I'm going to drive over to S&K men's store and see Johnny Bench.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he'd been married multiple times. He was asking, what do you want my advice for? It was great. I go, that's what I want you to say. And so it was Carl Lewis, Johnny Bench, Bobby Rahal, Keith Jackson, Dick Vitale, Jack Nicklaus, Jordan, Rodman. Who else, Maddie? I've told you.
Carmen Electra joined Rodman for that?
Unitas was on it, obviously.
I enjoyed that more than Rodman.
The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders came in to do an appearance at a Columbus Chill hockey game at the fairgrounds. And I did a live shot there. And after I was done, I had them all around me. saying congratulations to my brother.
May have been the peak of your life right there in that moment.
Well, yes. I turned to the cheerleader next to me. I said, well, there's still luck for me, though, right?
Celebrity endorsers.
Let's not talk about the guy getting married. Yeah.
So this whole Beat the Pro segment, is that when you played pool against Earl Strickland?
No, that was a complete separate deal.
And took him out.
And I ran the table on Earl Strickland, the world 9-ball champion.
And he said, don't air that. And you said, I think I'm going to
This
anyway.
was like, this, by the way, this sounds like my retirement show because I'm just kind of walking down memory lane. So sorry about that.
No, listen.
Earl
I'm here for it.
Earl Strickland came in to do an appearance at Southern Bowling and Billiards on Refugee Road. And the idea was for me to go over there and have him run the table and me sitting in the corner. Because with 9-ball, he's just going to keep going. He's going to break. He's going to just 1, 2, 3, and I would never get a shot.
Right.
So the idea was I came up with, I'll just sit in the corner, reading the paper, eating, sleeping, whatever. I'll never get a shot. And he broke Matty and didn't like where he left the cue ball. And I said, we're on tape. Just do it again. And he did it again. And he didn't like it again. I'm like, all right, just rack him up again. So he did it. And then he didn't sink anything on the break, but for some reason he started. And I'm like, all right, this is cool. This is going our way. This is going the way we want it to go. We're all just kind of playing along. And he makes the 1 and he makes the 2 and he tries to bank the 3 and he misses. So it's weird. At that point, we didn't discuss, are we going to do it again? And there was like a half a second. And I just said, okay, my shot. Like, we had to change.
Out the way.
Well, it was just it was just an audible. Like, we just said, okay, we've tried to do it that way. It's not working. Let's do it. Let's just go. And you guys have probably been in the zone in some way, shape, or form in your life, whether it's sports or somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And so I made the 3, made the 4, made the 5, and all of a sudden the planets are aligning. I'm seeing 3 shots ahead. It doesn't even make sense. And so we get to the last shot on the 9-ball, and it's the worst shot in pool. It's a long cut shot. 9's in the middle. This is a sure scratch. Even if I make it, I'm probably scratching. And it literally is the hardest shot, I would think, in pool. And I don't know what happened, whether the felt was running my way that day, and I cut it. And it went in, and I did not scratch.
But it did air. It didn't scratch, but it did air.
You guys have not seen the movie The Color of Money. So when Tom Cruise kind of kissed the cue and put it in the air, I turned to my cameraman at Channel 6, Jerry Palmer, and I kissed the cue and I put it in the air.
That's what pissed him off.
God.
That probably
may have been.
Really pissed him off.
I didn't know whether he saw that. He turns his back on me. And there are a couple people there, and there was a woman in the corner with a camcorder. I've not found her for 30 years. There's another tape that exists.
Gotta find.
There's a reverse angle on this that exists.
It's always important in life.
And then he looks at me, and we're all kind of chuckling. There's like 3 or 4 people there, and he turns his back on me, and I kind of went over and just kind of patted him on the back. It wasn't a condescending thing.
Sounds condescending.
It wasn't.
The celebration, the pat on the back.
I was blacking out a little bit. And then he looks at me and he goes, that's not airing. Back then, it's like an ethical deal. And he said, I can't really say this on air completely, but he goes, that's why Moscone never played amateurs, because this kind of blank could happen. And I get in the car, and back then we had cell phones, but we had like a CB radio. And I call into Clay Hall, my great colleague at Channel 6. Yep. I said, I got a problem. He said, what could be the problem? I go, he's asked me not to air it. What do you mean? What did you do? And I go, I beat him. He goes, say again? I go, I beat him, and he doesn't want me to air it. And Clay, through the CB, I'll never forget this as long as I live. He goes, oh, we're airing it. And we did, and never heard from him again. And that tape exists. And I was out to dinner about, 15 years ago, half the time. And somebody came up to me and said, I remember seeing that story. It was probably the best moment I've ever had. And that's the story. Earl Strickland.
That's the rest of the story.
Yeah. Does that rank above the hole-in-one, real quick?
Would I give up running the table on the world 9-ball champion for a hole-in-one?
Of course you would.
Probably.
The hole-in-one's number one, right?
That's the one before I die kind of thing that you feel peace.
Yeah.
All right, we got Sevo coming up. Hockey and Hounds next. Rothman and Ice in the Fan.
We're known for three things: games, conversation, and common man yelling about things only he cares about. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Bobby Carpenter here for Germain Toyota. Swing by Germain Toyota and ask for Marcello and discover unbeatable deals and a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned Toyota vehicles. Visit them at germaintoyota.net. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Things are going to be busy between now and the end of the year. You got holiday gatherings, school functions for the kids, families are getting together. I know. Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and the last thing you want to worry about this holiday season is whether your roof is going to make it through another Ohio winter. One call to Victor's Home Solutions, my guys, to schedule that free 21-point roof inspection will put your mind at ease, and you want to have a peaceful mind. A highly trained roof inspector will carefully examine every inch of that roof, checking the 21 most common areas of roofing failure. Then they go over their results with you and discuss your options going forward. Most of the time, problems can be fixed with a minor repair, but if it's time for a new roof, Victor's offers money-saving discounts and financing terms to make paying easy. And don't forget, they're so confident in their skilled installers, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. So call or go online and schedule the free 21-point roof inspection today. 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money, Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan.
Dormar, you're kind of cute. Ugh, gross. Can I come over to your house one time and you not have your husband prancing around in its tighty-whities?
Well, I can't do laundry because our septic line is clogged.
Call Dormar. They do same-day plumbing repair. Dormar,
you're kind of cute. At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun. Your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes. Anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of sunshine in the forecast for today and not as much wind. Daytime highs will top out in the low 50s, and then for tonight, partly cloudy skies overnight with our lows right around freezing. We end the work week on Friday with mostly sunny skies in the forecast and a little bit warmer with our highs getting in the mid to upper 50s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You'd think that dog conversation wouldn't necessarily blend with hockey talk. And you'd be wrong. You idiots! Like a fine wine and dark chocolate, it's going down smooth. Rothman and Ice present Hockey and Hounds.
Sponsored by Telhio Credit Union. Count on Telhio, Columbus's hometown credit union for all your personal and business banking needs. Learn more at telhio.org.
Now, joining the Hockey and Hounds League is Jackets blue liner Damon Severson, a man who skates hard so his dog Reggie can have a better life.
All right, it's that time. It's Hockey and Hounds, and so happy to have our guy Damon Severson, the CBJ blue liner, here on a game night. Edmonton coming back now in their barn, and Sevo is with us now on Hockey and Hounds, brought to you by Telhio Credit Union. All right, my man, welcome back to town, bud.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, busy road trip, but glad to be back at home for a few games.
All right, I'm going to kind of paint you a scenario as a hockey player and get your thoughts on this. So I'm going to put you on the ice. You're entering their Edmonton's D zone, and McDavid does what he does. He kind of lingers. He's waiting for a turnover, and then he gets one, and he swings with speed to your side. You haven't really established a gap yet, and he has the puck. What's your first thought?
My first thought is to make sure I could try to get back in front of him as quickly as possible. Obviously, you don't want to be on the highlight reel. He's a world-class player, probably best in the world, so just try to get on the right side of him. Just try to eliminate time and space the best you can, but he's going to make things happen. So, honestly, just try to be on the right side of him and force him to the outside as best as possible and try to just contain the speed.
It's a great answer. It's a professional answer, because my answer would have been, oh, no. That would have been my first thought. But you're right. I knew you'd kind of chuckle at that, because you can't skate backwards with that guy. He's so strong. I don't think anyone's ever played at a pace like this. It's unlike anything regular fans have seen. From your vantage point, is that correct, that there's nobody on the planet right now that skates like him, with being strong and fast and having vision and good hands and everything he brings to the table? The challenge of defending him has to be a collective effort, correct?
Yeah, you're bang on. It's hard not to, double team him. World. It's honestly incredible to watch. I'm definitely glad that this is the last time we have to play against him this year. Just get a chance to watch him the rest of the year and just hopefully see other people on the highlight reels, Tim playing against them. But yeah, tonight we got our work cut out for us. We're gonna have to play him tough, and obviously a lot of credit goes to him. But it's at a different level for sure than anything else around the world.
You dropped out there for a quick second. I think you were going to say you can't really shadow him, or you can't double team him. Elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, you try to get one-on-one. It's like I guess like a good receiver in football. Like you try to go one-on-one, they're gonna make you pay. So you try to double him up even on the ice. Like you try not to double team him because you want to cover the other guys. He's gonna find them, but it's so hard sometimes. You almost have to try to put two guys. Whether it's off the rush or trying to contain that speed, just getting in his way, cutting off kind of his path that he wants to take. So it's hard not to do that, but he's too good. He's going to be able to find that next guy that's open. So it's no matter what happens when he's on the ice, everybody on the ice has to be aware.
So, Siva, I wanted to ask you about the goaltending situation, because it does sound like Jet's going to be in net again for you guys. And, for a little bit of time, it was the back and forth, right? Elvis one night, Jet another night. Now here, Jet is having an opportunity to maybe start his third straight game. Your thought on that process from Coach Dean, but I guess more importantly, how Jet's playing in your mind at the moment?
Yeah, I think both goaltenders have given us a good chance to win games for majority of the year so far this year, and obviously Jet's a great goalie. You could see it, since I came to this organization, he was a heck of a goalie. So just one of those guys who you root for. He works his butt off, and you play in front of a guy like that, knowing that you have him behind you, and you have a ton of confidence if there is a breakdown, he's going to be there. But you try to avoid that the best you can. But yeah, he's earned his starts, and he's done a great job for us.
So there's some unfortunate news out there, and obviously you're well aware. It sounds like, Boone Jenner, the captain's going to be out of sight, out of mind for a little bit just because of an unfortunate injury. So now just talk about the domino effect of that and how other guys may have to step up and fill that void for the captain.
Yeah, you just don't have a choice, right? Unfortunately, injuries are part of the game, and it sucks. You lose Booner, you lose a few guys with injury right now. And so, there's opportunities are going to be there for other guys, and I think we have some good organizational depth that we can use, and guys getting those opportunities. And this is the time to make a name for yourself. And it's not like we need anything fancy, anything crazy from guys. We just need guys to step up and just give a little bit more and take their opportunity and seize it, really.
Damon Severson with us, Hockey and Hounds, brought to you by Ohio Credit Union here on a game night against Edmonton. Puck drop 7:30 at Nationwide. So I thought early in the year there was a big win against Tampa, getting your first home ice, breaking the ice at home and winning that game. I thought the game at Seattle to end the road trip mentally may have been the biggest win of the year so far, coming off what you guys had faced earlier on the road trip. Would you agree? How huge was that for you guys mentally leaving Seattle?
Yeah, that's a real big win for sure to finish the road trip. Obviously, I think anybody that goes on a road trip would say that they want to finish the road trip at 500 or better, and we got 3 out of 8 points. We were almost there. Obviously, we should have beat Edmonton in their building the other night, but we finished at 3 of 8 and gives us some confidence coming back home. Obviously, getting a win, and obviously goes down to a shootout. And Charlie had a big shot for us there. Jet shut the door when he needed to, and just overall a confidence booster for sure. Coming back home and not making it all. A real tough road trip.
So Marchie puts together a really good season last year and leading the team in goals and all those good things. And here we are again, and it feels like, Marchie's catching a little heater here. Just talk about his game right now, his presence out there on the ice, and maybe how you've seen him elevate from last year to this season.
Yeah, he's definitely worked at his craft for sure. You can see he's putting in the time. He's always working on a shot. He's always working, with different guys on the team, especially Voronkov on the little plays inside, and they obviously have great chemistry, and they're fun to be on the ice with when there's opportunities to be had. So you can definitely tell he's worked at it, and the work has paid off so far. So hope to see that continue, and he's one of those guys I'm always looking for when I'm out there with him.
Damon Severson with us, Hockey and Hounds. A couple weeks ago, told you about the dog Snickers around Halloween. Went into foster, but we're still looking for an adopter for Snickers from gg's.org. But today I'm going to feature a bunch of dogs that were a mama dog that was pulled from Scioto County Dog Shelter in early September. She had pups. They're about 2 months old now. They're collectively being known as the Pumpkin Spice Litter. So pretty awesome. German Shepherd, pit mix, beautiful dogs, really loving. They've had their first round of shots. 5 are available now for adoption, 3 females and 2 males. And they are with my friends at PAWS, powellpaws.org, P-O-W-E-L-L, paws.org, Powell Animal Welfare Society. And they're taking really good care, but we would love to get some people to try to adopt these puppies. And like I said, 5 available, 3 females and 2 males. Awesome names right now: Espresso, Kona, Macchiato, Frappe, and Cappuccino. So you guessed it, Sivo. They're ready to go, man. Nice names and beautiful dogs.
Yeah, I bet they are. It sounds like there's some nice-looking dogs. Obviously, Thanksgiving's coming up. Christmas is coming, so hopefully we can find some new homes and make some people happy.
Yeah. Say hi to Reg for us. How have you been feeling, by the way? Everybody, I know there's talk about a sickness running through the squad a little bit.
Yeah, there's a bit of a flu or a cold, kind of just with the weather changing a little bit. But luckily for me, I've been able to avoid most of that side of things. A little banged up here and there with a few things in the body, but nothing I can't play through. So it's just part of the job, part of obviously it's what we know, and we just keep on trucking, play through.
Well done, my man. Try to lock him up tonight, get a little revenge, and get on another streak. Thanks, Sivo, for this.
Yeah, sounds good, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
You got it. That is Damon Severson. What a good dude. Hopefully they'll have a good game tonight. Hockey and Hounds brought to you by Ohio Credit Union, proudly serving Ohio since 1934. Tell Ohio is Columbus's hometown credit union. Learn more at tellohio.org, and you see the beautiful pups on the screen on the YouTube. So if you want any more information, get a hold of me or go to powellpaws.org. Awesome. They're right up there amongst many other dogs, beautiful dogs that need a forever home. We'll come back with NFL picks against the number. We'll set the menu for you. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Anthony. It's Black Friday savings all month long at Germain Honda of Dublin. Get behind the wheel of a 26 Honda Passport RTL all-wheel drive with 3.99% APR for up to 36 months. Or you can drive the stylish 25 Honda Accord LX with an incredible 2.99% APR for up to 36 months. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or shop online at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice, NFL picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com.
All right, we got a Thursday nighter, and we'll knock out our early games in this segment. TLC, take it away.
All righty. Thursday night, as you said, we're going to the AFC East. Jets at Patriots. Patriots minus 13 at home.
Mm-hmm. I got to dodge a bullet. I'm going up against Drake May in fantasy. That's just hold on for dear life. I don't know where the value is here. I can't find it. The Pats have taken care of business against bad teams. You expect them to do it again. Vrabel right now is punching all the right buttons. He's the favorite for Coach of the Year. You and I, this may be the one we actually nailed. Yeah. You and I both liked him for Coach of the Year before. I was our pick before the season. And he's even getting Travion involved now. It finally got to him. Somebody finally said, hey, let's do it. So I'm going to lay the 13. It doesn't feel comfy, but I'm going to do it.
I'm so glad you brought up Travion because that was the coming out party last week, right? 14 carries, $147 and 2. He showcased that long speed that we've seen for years, had that 69-yard run in the game as well. So hopefully that is in play. More touches for Travion. Drake May's been awesome. We talked about him yesterday and how deserving he is right now to be right there at the top of the MVP race at the moment. He's second in the league in completion percentage. And on defense right now, Pats aren't giving up much. So for an offense in the Jets that's been struggling, especially with no Garrett Wilson again tonight, Pats are 6th in the league in points per game allowed. So I'm rolling with the Pats, man. They've got this thing figured out. They've got their franchise quarterback, so this is only the beginning.
Hola, Washington and Miami from Madrid, Spain. Dolphins, a shocking 2.5-point favorite, but I guess that's what you get when you're going up against a backup quarterback.
Hey, I don't know if you could pay me to watch this game right now. Marcus Mariota with the Dolphins and the way that they're lining up things right now. I'm good.
Fish looked good last week.
They did look good last week, but this game does not do much for me. I'm going to roll with the Fins, though, and this one across the pond. HN, as we know, is an absolute monster, and they're still playing. So I'll respect that because I thought they were going to quit by now. So I'll go with the team from the 305 and lay the 2.5.
So you're saying this game's in Spain. Does that mean Adam King and Ian Fitzsimmons will be going to this game together?
Yep.
Possibly Ryan McGee tagging along
Honolulu
for a threesome.
That would be nice.
I just looked at the Commanders' last 4 games. They've lost by at least 21 points in 4 straight games.
That's really bad.
That hasn't happened in decades. Yeah, name me a team that's lost 4 straight games by 21 or more. You can't.
I can, yeah.
The Dolphins are the only reason it's a tough call is that the Dolphins are coming off a big emotional win over Buffalo, and whether now they're overseas, like you just don't know where their minds are. Are they going to get cocky? There's not enough points to take. Right. Like, just pick a winner. Pick me out a winner, Bobby. I'm going to take the Dolphins as well because it's less than a field goal, and I think their offense can do something against Washington. So I can't believe it, but I'm taking Miami.
10 TV, 1 o'clock slot. Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, good broadcasting team. They got the Bengals in Pittsburgh, and the Steelers got a 5.5-point favorite.
You guys are playing good defense. Good defense against a couple of good teams, I think. So I think they're going to want some revenge against Flacco here. And I don't know what your injuries are at corner right now. You guys, Steelers, are a little banged up there, but who cares? The Bengals defense is awful, and I know that Joe Burrow came out this week. We talked about it, wanted to put a little buzz into the squad.
Oh, yeah.
We're still alive. I'm doing the math. Just hang on. I'm close. 5.5, though, against an offense that can put up some points.
It's a weird number.
It's a weird number.
Yeah.
I'm going to take another favorite. I'm going to take the Steelers. I think they can win by a touchdown.
So that Bengals defense, as you identified, and rightfully so, has been an absolute mess. And Shamar Stewart is now week to week. We have no idea if Trey Hendrickson's going to play this week. When do we see him again? That whole situation is just very odd to me right now.
And Rodgers is coming off a bad game.
Right. What's in my brain, though, is the firepower that the Bengals still have on offense. Coming off a bye, Flacco played really well against the Steelers last time out. I'm actually going to take the 5.5. I think Pittsburgh's going to squeak out with a win here, but I think the Bengals will cover that number.
This one should be pretty good. Bucks and Bills in Buffalo. Buffalo minus 5.5.
What's going on with the Bills, fellas? What is going on with the Bills? This is a really good matchup, right? Buccaneers have been building this thing out nicely over the last couple of years. Emeka is having a great year. Don't know if they're getting Bucky Irving back yet, but Rashad White has stepped up and been pretty doggone good for them. I like Tampa Bay down in the trenches on offense and what they can do with the run game. Bills have struggled against the run. And I know, look, because of that Miami game, the Buccaneers are going to get everybody's full attention from Buffalo's side of things, but I'm trusting Baker and the crew. Give me that 5.5 on the road.
Bucks have some secondary issues. Their run defense was also exposed last week, I thought. Bills aren't good, but Bucks did not look good against the run. Bills are getting some guys back. It's at home. I expect them to win, but the 5.5 is too much. So I'll take Tampa with those points as well.
All right, Spiro Didis and Adam Archuleta finally got their way out of Ohio after like 5 straight games. They're going to be covering the Chargers and Jaguars. Chargers minus 3 after the Jaguars collapsed last week. I couldn't believe that.
Pretty wild, right?
The Chargers have won 3 in a row now. Beating the Steelers, physical game, national TV. They got a bye next week, I believe.
They're still overcoming these offensive line
is a
injuries.
mess.
They're still finding a way. It's wild. Lost both their starting tackles for the year.
They tend to pressure the quarterback pretty well, though.
Yeah.
And the Jags certainly aren't world beaters. I just think getting 3 at home is a decent spot for the Jags. They're just so hard to trust. But I think we get a hair of a letdown from the Chargers, and I'll take the Jags at home, getting 3.
I don't love the vibe around the Jags offense right now. Travis Hunter done for the year. Brian Thomas Jr. has been banged up. We'll see what the addition of Jacoby Myers can bring to the team. We all know he wanted to get out of Vegas, and now he's got an opportunity to step up. I'm just going to roll with what I think is the better quarterback and the better defense. I like the Chargers defense to travel on the road. I'll lay the 3 and roll with them.
Burkhart and Brady, they got a big one. Bears and Vikings. There you go, AR. Vikings minus 2.5 at home.
How you feeling, AR? How you feeling?
Hey, you missed him actually pick the Vikings last week when you were
look
out.
what happened.
Did you really?
And I was like, are you kidding me? The one week.
I don't know why I did it.
The one Thursday, Ice isn't here. You finally back one of your teams.
You know what? I'm not going to. I'll say that we were fine until we fumbled a kickoff. And then we almost fumbled one right after that. Well, we did. We got it back.
We got it back.
Like, that's who can predict that stuff? I don't think we have as many issues at quarterback as some people think we do. He's a young quarterback. He's learning.
TLC said he sucked.
He should get a little more time than like 4 games for us to establish his career. But it's because he has the weapons, so everybody thinks he should be all-world every week. But the team that he was all-world against was this team, the Bears. Fourth quarter, Monday Night Football, season opener. He was awesome. We got Andrew Van Ginkel back. That's helped our against the run. I'm taking the Vikes again.
I love this. I love where you're at.
You know why? Because we have nothing to lose anymore. I just don't think we're not a playoff team, and I feel like now I can.
You win this when you're back in the mix.
I know.
Then you get to 500.
Laying that 3.
Who knows what happens?
And I want to buy. I want to buy low on Caleb now, meaning he had such a great game.
You think it goes the other way?
Come back to earth a little bit.
Yeah, Brian Flores. I like him as a defensive coordinator. He can make things tough for an opposing offense. Bears are coming into this thing 2-game win streak right now. I like where the Bears offense is headed. Like, I think in the next couple of weeks, they're going to be able to really throw out some elite performances. They haven't had DeAndre Swift, I don't believe, the last couple of weeks. He's been dealing with an injury. Kyle Monungai, the rookie out of Rutgers, has had to step up. And so I'm going to roll with the Bears in this one on the road, just because I like that they're coming in with momentum and a couple wins under their belt.
All right, let's do one more, and then we'll save the rest for the 220 slot. This is interesting. Packers are -7 at the Giants. Mark Sanchez has already been replaced, so Drew Brees, who was making weekly first take appearances the first half of the season, is now a color commentator with Adam Amin.
Crazy how quickly that can happen, and I'm sure they cut him a nice check to come on over there. So good for Drew Brees. The vibes around the Packers offense is really, really bad right now. We're getting a Jameis Winston show on Sunday, starting for the Giants. I don't love that, right? Because you know what you can get from Jameis with the turnovers and just the ill-advised throws and all that stuff. Packers defense is playing too well for me right now to go with a backup quarterback, and especially a team that got embarrassed. I'm going to roll with the Packers and lay the 7.
Get a little afraid of the interim bump, that kind of deal, getting 7 at home. But I think the Packers should be able to run the ball. They've got the 6th easiest schedule the rest of the way. I think the Packers are still a 10-win team, which means they got to win the games they're supposed to win. Can they cover? That's the only question. I don't have fear of them winning the game. They played so bad at home. I just think you're going to get a prideful performance from Green Bay this week. I'll lay the 7. All right. Picks are, first half of picks are locked in. We come back with a Buckeye Bulletin. And how do these players stay sharp as massive favorites? You'll find out next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And, well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing, 614-NEW-ROOF, NewmanRoofing.com.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. March 16th, Nationwide Arena. Journey. Tickets on sale Friday, November 14th at 10 a.m. at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Hey, fans!
Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Here for the Lowe's early Black Friday deals? You're right on time for some of our biggest savings. We're talking up to 50% off select major appliances, plus up to an extra 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. Holiday lights going up soon? Select ladders are up to 50% off right now. Get Black Friday prices without the Black Friday crowds. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 11/19. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-656-1551. That's 800-656-1551.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting HindererMotorCompany.com.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means three things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime at Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Rothman and Ice present Buckeye Bulletin.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another furnace breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day furnace installation.
All right, little spread check here on Buckeye Bulletin. Ohio State now 32-point favorites against UCLA on Bet365. Over under a 48.5. No worries there. Should be another steamroll, but Ryan Day certainly looking at that as, you know, I was listening to the coach's show today, as I do every week, and it's interesting to me now that they have the Natty. And I noticed this in the beginning. Every message, he would go on with the same messages. But I think they just penetrate better. Because when he talks about grading and the benchmark of grading, and the assistant coaches can call it out, and you got to be honest with the players and call it out. If it's truly about them, then they got to call it that way. And I think once you've reached the top of the mountain and you have that example of what it took to get there, everything just seems to be inferred better, right? You just feel it. And he didn't really elaborate on the Lincoln Keenholz package. He obviously liked being able to have it.
We did that for him yesterday.
Yeah.
I was throwing out, hey, you know, throw a little jump pass in there, coach. You know, it's a little element of surprise.
Pass the ball at all.
Yeah, he was upset you threw that out there. And the fact that he's got a collective at running back and that each guy can do a little something different.
Which I still don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point. I really don't. I know that when I watch Bo Jackson get the rock there's something different there, but that doesn't mean because of how electric he is and with the speed that he has and all those good things that he's as complete as they would want him to be. So maybe that's what we're looking at is this year there isn't that one guy that could check every single box, and I think that's what you get, right? When you can have one guy do this, one guy do that in certain spots. To me, that's kind of what it feels like, because last year, Travion Henderson was that guy. Quinshon was great, right, with what he was able to do, but Travion was the guy that could be out there all 3 downs with his pass protection. Maybe there's not that guy right now.
I think if Bo was older, they probably would be using him a little more like that. I think they don't want to wear him down. It's going to be a long season. They expect to have a few playoff games and potentially, obviously, a Big Ten title game. So, but I have no fear in thinking that he is going to ride the hot hand, especially when you get to the Michigan game. And then also ride some fresh legs in that game as well in the fourth quarter, because then you can try to lean on teams a little bit. Here is Bo Jackson, speaking of him, on his versatility.
Oh, yeah. They use me in a couple different ways. Line me up in the slot, running back, wildcat a little bit.
So when Coach Day talks about the versatility he looks for in running backs, how important do you think it was to be versatile in high school, and how easy of a transition was it when you got here?
Oh, yeah. I think that's very important, being able to be in high school and then being able to catch the ball out the backfield and everything, and show how versatile I am so they could be able to use me.
Question before the season was James Peoples, C.J. Donaldson, maybe Bo Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And then the question was on the depth chart whether a third or even a fourth running back would also see playing time regularly. And now we got Isaiah West in the mix. So this is definitely a bigger committee than we thought it would even be.
For sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. And, you know, shout out to our guy Tyler Danberg. He was the one asking the question there in the clip. And it's great, right? When you can have a guy come out there and the defense can't look at him and say, when we see him, this is what's going to happen. And so for Bo Jackson to be able to, like he said, go out into the slot, do some things out of the backfield, that's what you want. And when I watch him, I see Jamal Charles, AR. I don't know if it's the number. I think it's the number and his running style. It reminds me so much of Jamal Charles and what he was able to do. Like, I just see that running style from him every time he gets the rock. Which would be a great career to have if that's the way it turns out for him down the road.
I would have to know what Bo's 40 time is.
I'm with you, Bo.
Yes. Is he faster than Jamal? Jamal was very fast.
He was electric.
Yeah.
He was electric. And I don't even know if that's the best comp, but that's what I see is Jamal Charles when he's running. I got Jamal Charles at a 4.3 for his 40.
The problem is if you look up Bo Jackson's 40, you're going to get the real Bo Jackson.
You get 4.12?
Not the real one, but the one that's a little more legendary at this point.
Yeah. Then you may want to look up Lamar Jackson's 40 times, so then you can get this Bo Jackson, because you don't want to use his nickname, use his real name.
Lamar Bo Jackson's 40 is around a 4.4, according to this.
So this guy that would...
Yeah, this one, right?
Yes, our Lamar. When I said, Lamar.
Lamar Bo.
Yeah. All right, so they're both...
Forrest Silent.
They're both within that range. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, someone could get hot against the rival, and he's going to ride it. But I think he really would love it to be Bo Jackson. I just think it feels like that would be the game for a young guy to say, give me the rock and let me do my thing.
If the trust is there, I think you're right, man. I think you're right.
Trust me.
If you're a play caller, and especially in games like that where it can get grimy, right, and points could be limited. We've seen that in this rivalry. You want that guy out there that can break the game in the blink of an eye, right? Because that is Bo Jackson. He is that guy. We just saw the long run he had against Purdue, and it got called back, but you see what he's capable of if things up front for him are blocked the way that they're supposed to block, and I think he's got the ability to make a guy miss, and if he does that, he's gone to the crib.
Funny thing is, outside of last year, most of the games have been pretty high scoring against Michigan last several years. All right, let's hear from Edric Houston. Nice TFL last week. Here he is preparing for Nico.
Yeah, Nico's I don't like to compare him to the Washington quarterback because Nico and him have two different strengths and weaknesses. But you also got to think Nico's a great player. He takes hits, but he'll get back up and do his thing. So we just got to be aware of his feet, him on the ground and in the air, because he can hurt you both ways. So just being able to, can't really give out the game plan, but just being able to contain him is what we would do.
Does it help that y'all played him before? Does it help you've seen him before?
It does, but that was a year ago almost, and he's had an off season just like we did to get better and better. So we can't base him off where he was at Tennessee. We got to watch the film and collect data on him right now.
Collect that data. He's one of the returning defensive tackles who played regularly last season. Played really well last week. That is today's Buckeye Bulletin.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are or have been thinking, hey, it's time for me to get a new vehicle, I am glad you're listening right now, because I want to tell you about the wonderful folks at the McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. They have Black Friday deals all month long. So they're going to treat you like family when you get there. They have over 180 new vehicles on their website. Guys, they believe in nothing but transparency with every car deal that they do. Take it from me. I got my new car from them, and I've been loving it ever since. They have a 2026 Silverado 1500. Lease it for $349 a month for 24 months and $1,000 due at signing, or finance for $679 a month for 84 months as well. So listen, that's just one deal they have going on right now. Again, Black Friday deals all month long at the McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
All right, we'll come back top of the hour. By the way, 2:30 Gold Jacket Thursday. Power, speed, toughness, everything. Earl Campbell, one of the great running backs of all time, will join us at 2:30. Coming up next, the quarterback situations. There are some bad ones. And the question is, would you right now pay this guy $120 million over 3 years? We'll tell you who this guy is next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement, or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate, or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
James Laurinaitis here for my guys at Green & Sons, the premier Kubota dealership in Central Ohio. Green & Sons has all the Kubotas you need to tackle your land and come out a winner. They have zero-turn skid steers, tractors from 18 to 171 horsepower, and also utility vehicles. My favorite is my RTV Sidekick. The best thing about Green & Sons is they've been family-owned and operated since 1970, and you will love dealing with the Green family and their winning team. Do what I did and check out Green & Sons, located in Mount Sterling and Marysville, or online at greenandsons.com for all your Kubota needs.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Remember that rush you got as a kid ripping open your favorite pack of cards? Well, guess what? You can feel it again at Midwest Cards. Right next to Nationwide Arena, this place is a collector's dream with thousands of packs from all eras. Chase that Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, pull a rare Michael Jordan, or even hit your favorite Pokemon and relive that childhood thrill. Plus, you can shop their pack wall, kick back in their roomy sports lounge, or even bring in your old cards to sell or trade. Get to Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
Diamond Sellers bringing the world's finest jewelry to you at our annual holiday gala December 4th through December 6th. Celebrate the season of sparkle with up to 25% off for 1 weekend only at our Sawmill Road and Easton locations. Visit diamondseller.com/gala to learn more.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've got a problem at Pella.
I like where this is going.
Because of Pella's reputation and quality, a lot of folks assume that we're out of budget.
Oh, that's too... Oh, I hate hearing.
But we've actually got 5 awesome window lines that fit any budget, from the $300,000 to the $3 million home, and far from the most expensive.
So you actually don't have a problem. Awesome.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, it's Anthony. It's Black Friday savings all month long at Germain Honda of Dublin. Get behind the wheel of a 26 Honda Passport RTL all-wheel drive with 3.99% APR for up to 36 months. Or you can drive the stylish 25 Honda Accord LX with an incredible 2.99% APR for up to 36 months. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or shop online at germainhondaofdublin.com.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Baker. The Columbus Blue Jackets back on home ice tonight, taking on the Edmonton Oilers at 7:30. The CBJ will be without Captain Boone Jenner, who left Tuesday's game in Seattle with an upper body injury. Head coach Dean Evison said today it's not a short-term injury. Jet Greaves gets the start in net for the 3rd straight game. Pre-game coverage here on The Fan gets underway at 7. The Ohio State women's basketball team in action tonight, taking on Bellarmine over at the Shot at 6:30. Tyler Danberg has the call over on The Fan, too. Immediately after that, we'll join Thursday Night Football in progress as the New England Patriots are hosting the New York Jets. That one kicks at 8:15. This one's sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP, or online, sleepbettercolumbus.com.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and I feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Low T Center. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
All right, final hour of the program, Earl Campbell, 2:30. Don't miss it on a Gold Jacket Thursday. All right, I asked the question before the break on would you pay this quarterback right now $120 million over 3 years. Quick math, that's $40 million a pop. It's actually low for a starting quarterback right now. Can you name the quarterback I'm talking about?
I'm guessing you are talking about one Danny Dimes.
That's correct. Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
So here's what I would do. I don't have to answer this right now. I have to see a playoff run.
Ooh, a run. Okay.
Yes, a run. With that team?
Interesting.
A run.
Okay.
Like, if he turns into Darnold overnight, then, now, I could do what the Vikings didn't do, and I could tag him.
Mm-hmm.
But $40 million a year for a decent starting quarterback in the NFL is a bargain. Decent starting quarterback, above average.
I like your idea of using the franchise tag in this situation. Usually, I'm not a franchise tag guy. But in this case, because what you guys were dealing with in Minnesota was a first-round pick behind Sam Darnold that you had to see. I think we would all understood if J.J. McCarthy wasn't there, hey, they placed the franchise tag on Sam Darnold. Let's run it back for another year, see what we got. That would have made sense to me. And so the same thing I think could be said for Daniel Jones and the Colts. Because while, yes, we're in the middle of him having a really good season, I'm not fully there in thinking that this is who he's going to be the remainder of his career. And so the Giants got caught up in this as well, right, where he had that good year, and then they decided to pay him. I think it was 4 years and over $150+ million, and that came back to bite him. And so the one game that's really stuck with me that would scare me is the game against TLC Steelers, to where the run game wasn't there for the Colts, and you were asking him to put the cape on, and he couldn't do it. And so I would be in favor of them using the tag before committing to him long term. Now, that's going to be a very, very difficult negotiation because Daniel Jones, with what he's doing right now, has some leverage to say, look at where you guys have been the last few years without me. This may not be happening this year. So it's going to be an interesting situation. I'm in favor of the tag.
You got him on a bargain now. It's a 1 year, $14 million contract. Right? They had.
Well, now it's considered a bargain. That was a fair price at the time when they thought Anthony Richardson was going to start over him.
That was a tell for me.
They picked him 4th overall like 2 years ago.
When they committed to Daniel Jones at that dollar, I knew he was in real trouble. Because you're not spending that much money on a backup unless you think that guy's going to be your starter. And clearly they thought that, and here we are.
Remember when Irsay tweeted before night 2, hey, Colts fans, do you want us to draft Will Levis with the second pick in the second round?
Yeah. What are we doing?
We put out a poll. I feel like I'm trying to compare Daniel Jones to 2 other guys that are very similar to me in what they got when they had their second act.
Okay.
And that's Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. I don't have his contract right in front of me. I assume it's around $100 million.
The Seattle contract?
Yeah.
Let me guess who the second
and,
is.
Well, I think you know.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back.
No.
It's Big Show, right?
It's Baker.
Big Show.
He got $100 million.
Sam Darnold, real quick, AR 3 for $100 million.
Yes.
From the Seattle Seahawks.
All right. And what was Baker's?
I think it was very similar.
Very similar.
I think it was right around there.
Don't you think that Daniel Jones is doing exactly what those guys did? Now, as far as confidence right now, you gave me if we took those 3 guys right now,
Darnold,
I think
Baker, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Flip the first 2 for me.
Yeah, I was not doing that in order.
No, he wasn't doing it in order.
I was just trying to establish which 3 we had.
I was checking age a little bit now. So Baker is 30, and I think Jones is 28. Let me see what Sammy is. Sammy's also 28. So they're right around the same.
Baker's going to be asking for some new money soon, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
like if you're Baker,
100%.
This contract that I signed, I think 2 years ago now,
it's incredible.
we got to get to that 45
Baker's
number.
First in that threesome, right?
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, he's the one you draft.
I'm just laughing.
He's the one you
because
pick.
I'm immature. And
he laughed first.
I'm immature. So
no, it was him. He started it. We all got it.
AR. I'm with you. If I had to rank them, Baker, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones. Yeah, for me.
I got to see it. He's got to have a Darnold. He's got to get to the finish line like Darnold did with the Vikes, and then they will probably do what the Vikes didn't do.
So let me ask you this.
Because they don't have much behind him.
So when you're saying you got to see it, is on one side, hey, I need him to win a couple playoff games to do a long-term deal? Is the other side, they get to the first round, they get out of there in one game. Is that the franchise tag? Is that how you're looking at it?
A no-flop finish gets him the tag.
What's a no-flop finish? What is that in your mind?
That means he looks decent, but they lose. Like, it's not his fault.
Where do they lose?
First round of the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, take us back. Not to get into the full play-by-play of a playoff game from last year, but were you surprised at how handily the Rams beat you?
No.
Because,
he'll tell you.
Okay.
AR was all over that.
Before we went on the air that day, when we were doing picks, he's like, hey, they even moved the game out of L.A. because of the wildfires. They're going to be playing in Arizona. I'm like, doesn't matter.
Okay.
I go, Puka is going to torch us.
Did you feel last year? Okay, well, that's a defensive issue.
Yeah, but I also didn't think. I just wasn't confident.
In terms of Sam Darnold, do you think his on-field performance in the eye test matched the stats last year? Because his stats were top 5 in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Do you think the eye test matched?
I think he showed me something under pressure that did not give me confidence.
Okay.
That he was good, that we would need to invest that amount of money, that he was our future. And now, if we didn't have JJ or they didn't feel good about what they had behind him, I think, like Maddie said, where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Well, that's kind of the Colts' position right now.
Right, and that's why he's got the leverage.
That's right.
We only have half a resume.
That's right. I think he gets tagged at worst, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's not walking.
I know, but I'm just
like the Vikes. Yeah.
In terms of like the top, in terms of this, as you called it, a threesome between Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is the only one who has like half of a resume, because like Baker and Sam are now on the other side of it, where they've kind of done the reclamation project. Baker got himself a new contract. Sam got himself a new contract with the new team. So Daniel Jones definitely has the least amount of sweat equity in this group. Mm-hmm. But because not enough time has passed, it's also like been not enough time for him to fall yet. So it's actually working in his favor. And also, in a weird way, that Steelers game that he had was so bad that it actually like makes me want to counter it and actually like count that as inspiring, because Daniel Jones, what do you have, 5 turnovers in that game? That's an anomaly. Daniel Jones, despite the fact that you said that the run game wasn't as good, he couldn't lead as much as Jonathan Taylor as he can in other games, he's not 5 turnover bad. If he had like a couple turnovers and was really pedestrian, I'd be like, hey, man, you kind of got found out when we took away your star running back in your star running game. But a 5 turnover performance, that's not Daniel Jones. I can write that one off and say that's a total anomaly. We got nothing from that game.
That may not be Daniel Jones, but I still don't think he's an aircraft carrier in any way.
That's fine, and I don't disagree.
And so, while, yes, I agree with what you said, kind of, I guess, like Jonathan Taylor, there's no stamping that what we're seeing from him this year is going to be what we get next year. Look at what happened to Saquon this year, right? And so
by the way, speaking of Saquon real fast, the Giants were the ones that gave Danny the big contract and tagged Saquon.
Yeah. And that contract looked really bad really quickly. And so that's my only fear with Daniel Jones. It's one of those reclamation projects, again, that we've seen that's been fun to see. I just, man, like, you look into the crystal ball, AR, and I don't think in his career he's going to be able to overcome certain things if the structure around him isn't rock solid. That's the type of guy I think that he is. And you can get by with those guys if you have that structure, but you're asking a lot from other, parties on your roster.
I don't know if maybe Mahomes and Lamar are the only two that can truly get by, and even Lamar hasn't gotten all the way there based on who he's had to go through. Even Josh Allen, as good as he is, as athletic as he is, just the versatility, everything that he brings to the table. Like, it takes a lot. Either you better have a really good defense, and so you can get to the Super Bowl with one of these guys and maybe win it. We've talked about Seattle and Tampa this year.
Yeah.
Both being teams that might have enough to give teams problems in a single game elimination playoff.
And you've got to have some injury luck on your side as well. Like that's another key in this too, right? Like, I think the Chiefs have lost a couple Super Bowls, and I think they would identify if we had a healthy offensive line going into those games, the one against Philly, the one against Tampa Bay, that they probably win them. And so with how great Mahomes is, there's only so much you can do. And so you got to have, obviously, the stars up top at the most important position, but you got to have some luck on your side too, some injury luck for your guys being healthy, and maybe a guy or two on the other side that's a key guy not being available as well. You got to catch those breaks. And look, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl putting up 13 points.
Yeah.
So, there's just so many different ways you can get it done.
Hey, Goff was bad in that game.
Yeah.
He was bad.
Let him off the hook.
I think he threw a pick in the back of the end zone, too. I think he threw a pick in the back of the end zone.
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
That's the dream, right? You go into a game as a fan, you tell that fan before the game. Like, you tell that fan base before the game, you're going to hold Tom Brady to 13 points. They're like, we're winning the Super Bowl.
And look what happened there. The Rams got there with him, paid him, and still said he's not the guy.
Right.
And not luck, but fortunately they got Stafford.
Yeah.
And look at what Goff's doing now with a lot of structure and a lot of weapons. And it's a team game unless you're that one guy that can just lift it all. And even as good as Mahomes was, Without his O-line, he got torched by Tampa in a Super Bowl.
And just think about it. The Bengals probably feel like they get one if Aaron Donald doesn't blow up that one play and when Jamar Chase is running free.
Look at Patrick Mahomes against Tampa in the Super Bowl and against the Eagles in the Super Bowl. And ask yourself if one guy can do it. Can't. All right, we'll come back with the Bet365 next, the bet of the night. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
We know everything about you. We know you love the Buckeyes. We know you love the Jackets. We know you're wearing a red shirt. Just freak the hell out of someone. The Fan.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Matty Ice here. If you're ready for some amazing Black Friday deals, head on over to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, where the savings are rolling all month long. You can lease a brand new 2026 Chevy Equinox front-wheel drive LT for just $309 a month for 36 months, or if financing is more your style, grab it for only $415 a month for 84 months for qualified buyers. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Hey, football fans, it's November in Ohio, and you know what that means. It's time to face that state up north in a battle to claim forgotten funds. Join us in the statewide challenge and visit com.ohio.gov/radio to help support Ohio's takedown of Michigan. The state with the most searches wins. Who knows? Unclaimed funds could help you buy a seat to the big game next year. Claim your money today at com.ohio.gov/radio.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of sunshine in the forecast for today and not as much wind. Daytime highs will top out in the low 50s, and then for tonight, partly cloudy skies overnight with our lows right around freezing. We end the work week on Friday with mostly sunny skies in the forecast and a little bit warmer with our highs getting in the mid to upper 50s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Pre-Snap Reads.
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF. Or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right, nice little Bet365 time.
Let's get into it, brother, because at Bet365, they got a great deal waiting for new customers where if you bet $5, you are going to get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger and better when you bet on money lines, totals, spreads, or player props. Keep an eye out, ladies and gentlemen, for the daily boost in those super boost as well.
Going NFL tonight?
Yeah, man. I'm looking at the Pats and the Jets game.
Mm-hmm.
Travion Henderson coming off a monster game.
Let me guess his over-under on yards. I have not seen it.
I'm looking at touchdown. I'm just looking at touchdowns right now.
All right, after you're done with that, I want to look at his yards because I bet they've got to be around 70 and a half or 72 and a half, something like that.
I like the juice right now for 2 touchdowns or 2+ touchdowns for Travion at plus 260. So I'm rolling with that. Going up against a bad team right now in the Jets. Jets unloaded their 2 star players on defense. Still some good players there on D, but I just think the Pats are going to have control of this game, and I think Travion's going to get a nice amount of work. So I'm going 2 tutties tonight for Travion at plus 260.
All right, see if you can pull up his over-under on yards.
I will do that.
I am going to go to the suckers bet, which is hockey, and I'm going to ride. It's a little bit of a mental hedge, but I'm going to ride the wave of Jack Roslovic.
Okay.
He got us in overtime. He got the Flyers in overtime. And I'm not going to tell you that he's going to score in a third straight game, but I'm going to bet him to have a point.
Okay.
Over under a half a point for Columbus kid Jack Roslovic against the Jackets tonight. He's getting ice time.
Yeah.
He's getting rewarded now. He's over, I think he had 21 minutes of ice time against us, or almost 22. And so he's over 20 in both games. He's going to be on the first power play, I'm going to assume, with the boys from Edmonton. So give me a point, over under a half over for Jack Roslovic.
I've found the over-under for Travion's rushing yards tonight. Your guess was what, AR?
71 and a half.
You're close, man. 76 and a half. Juice on both sides is minus 110. The over and the under.
Here's the deal. I would bet the over just because they get a big lead. And this would be good for me because Drake may not throw as much.
Chill out, Drake.
Get a lead and start handing the ball off. These coaches, got to coach these coaches. Hand the ball off, win the game. So maybe we take the over there.
I like it. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply, in app only.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right. Rest of the NFL picks, my man.
Yeah, so here's a cool one. So Panthers are in Atlanta. Falcons are minus 3.5. On the call, Jason Benetti and Brady Quinn.
Shout out to BQ. EQ doing big things.
This is his second NFL game of the year.
Big noon kickoff, NFL games.
Why do you think it's been so hard for us to wrangle the kid in?
One door closes, another one opens.
All right, who you got?
Oh, man. This is TLC's team, the Panthers.
They were, but they're fake good. We know it.
It's all right. It's your NFC team. I think everybody can have one team on the other side of the league in another conference. I'm here for that.
What about in the same conference in the same division?
That's no.
Like Tito picking the Steelers when the Browns moved?
Right.
You are a Lions guy, too. That's your second team, Vikings and Lions. I'm going to lay the 3.5 with Atlanta at home. Their defense, the young playmakers they have flying around, I think it'll be a tough day for that offense for Carolina.
So he gets to face a Falcons team that was embarrassed by them at home 30-0, correct?
Yes.
All right. 2 months ago. And I don't think Young did anything that day. And the Falcons are coming home from Germany?
Yes.
Jet lagged?
Sure.
Right?
I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay.
They lost to the Colts, right? Yeah. OT?
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor bodied them. Bodied them.
Falcons are laying 3.5. Is that what you said?
Roll with the Dirty Birds. You know this is where the players play in Hot A, baby. Come on.
It's the embarrassment that'll get me to come to that side.
Okay.
You can't lose 30-0 to a team and not show up the next time you play them. Give me Atlanta.
The Titans are playing.
Yes.
And they are home underdogs by 6.5 to Houston.
All right.
The Oilers Bowl.
This is another interesting one because didn't they beat them 26? Didn't they lose 26-0 to Houston last time they played them?
Yes.
Yeah. They're coming off a bye. I don't know if you could pay me to watch this game.
Really? I'd much rather watch this one over the first
Houston
game.
at Tennessee.
Commanders, Dolphins. Nasty work. Both bad, though.
Davis Mills. General Mills and the Texans.
Yeah, I don't think you need to overthink this too much. Hey, our Texans defense is legit.
Lost 26-0. It would be the same. I'm applying the same theory I applied to the Falcons.
I'm rolling with the Texans and laying the 6.5. Their defense should dominate this game. They're number one in the league in points allowed, yards allowed.
Texans.
Why this game is available in this market, I have no idea, but we shift to the 4:05 games. Seahawks at Rams. Rams -3.
Game of the week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's rip through it. Devontae and Puka, I guess they'll play. They've been banged up. And I feel like I'm going to take the Seattle defense and the 3. I like the 3 here.
It's got to be a low over-under, I have to imagine, for this game. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my guess. Both defenses really, really good.
Seahawks can pressure without blitzing. That's what I like.
Which is amazing when you can do that as a defensive coordinator. And you talk about them getting home. They're second in the league in sacks, right there with TLC's Steelers. Rams on the other side, top 5 in turnovers. I'm going to roll with the better quarterback and offensive mind right now. This is a great head coach battle, too. With McDonald as a defensive guy and then Sean McVay as an offensive guy. I'm laying the 3, rolling with the Rams.
Let's do one more, and then we'll save the back 3 for Tell the Truth. Let's go to the other side of that same division. San Fran is -3 in Arizona.
Are we getting a Brock Purdy sighting this week? Is this
Feels
the
like
week
it.
that he comes back? Okay.
Feels like maybe he and Ricky.
Like week 2.
He and Ricky Pearsall might be coming back.
He's had a similar issue to Burrow, right? We're talking about a toe. Both these guys have been down with that toe injury. Look, with Marvin out of the mix, Jacoby Brissett there, I don't love that formula right now for Arizona. I'll roll with the Niners. I think CMC in that game can handle that number on the road. I'll lay the 3.
This is who the Niners are. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. And Jacoby got his bell rung a little bit against Seattle. No Marvin Harrison, no Zay Jones. Give me the Niners. All right, coming up next, a Gold Jacket Thursday. We go to Canton, and he wore number 34, and he was Love You Blue. Maybe the most powerful, tough running back the league has ever seen. Earl Campbell joins us in 2 minutes. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
All right, it's another Gold Jacket Thursday, and this is incredible because when I do these and I introduce people by their numbers and their accomplishments, it might take up the entire time with this guy, but there are certain players, when you just say their name, especially for me in the era that I grew up in, watching this man, and that's all it takes for me to command the ultimate admiration. And that guy is with me now, the man they call the Tyler Rose, Pro Football Hall of Fame running back Earl Campbell, class of 1991, back in Canton, Ohio in football heaven. Earl, it's great to see you. How you feeling?
I feel great, and it's great to be back in Canton, Ohio, especially coming to the Hall of Fame, and because I've never been to the Hall of Fame with all these people, so it seems a little different. The crowd is not there.
Do you remember vividly that day when you gave that speech and the kids were there, your mom, and Bum Phillips was introducing you? Does it still stick in your mind, that beautiful summer day?
Oh, yes, man, especially... You know, just you start out as a kid in the 5th grade. I guess that's when I first started playing football. And all those memories come back, and, you know, people you played with and things you used to do and all of that. So, you know, hearing Bum Phillips, I can still hear him now talking. What a great guy. But I will say that as a Hall of Famer, there is nothing like being a Hall of Famer. I've experienced it all, and the people that run this up in Canton, Ohio, they make us feel so, you would think we live here and we come here once a year. They did such a great job.
You led the league in rushing your first 3 years of your pro career. Were you aware, Earl, from week to week where you stood? Was that important to you? Did you look every week to see what the other 34, Walter Payton, was doing? Was that important?
No, going back, rushers had and all that. I never thought about, the only guy that wanted to do me in pro football was he was my hero, and we're the best of friends to this day. He comes down on the ranch, he stays with me, and we have a good time, and that guy is Tony Dorsett. Because Dallas, if you live in Texas, you know, and my hometown in Tyler, Texas is about an hour away from Dallas, and they had a guy playing football for them at that time, Dwayne Thomas. He was flat-footed and bow-legged. And along came Mr. Dorsett, and that was just my all-time hero, and I don't ever want him not do me and say that. I used to tell the pilot, say we play Cleveland Browns, right? I would get one of the stewardess on the plane and say, would you ask the pilot to check and see how many yards Dorset gained today? I was a competitor that way.
I knew there had to be one, and it was Tony Dorsett, a fellow Hall of Famer. So that's very, very cool. Back in your era, and even my era, Monday Night Football to me was the biggest thing on television. That night against the Dolphins, 199 yards, 4 touchdowns. Was there a difference for you playing on a Sunday afternoon versus a Monday night? Did it feel big to you, Monday Night Football, when you played?
Yes, to be very honest, you always kicked it up a couple of notches when you was on the play on Monday night. And I remember Howard Cosell, Frank Gifford, Dan the Don, and a substitute named O.J. Simpson. Of course, at that time when I played, O.J., he had done everything that a ball player could do. I mean, he ran for 2,000 yards. He was Mr. Hit in pro football. And, you know, I was young. In college, I watched all that. So to have a chance to play on Monday night, Howard Cosell, Danny Dunn, and all those guys, I mean, that made you want to be the best a little bit. You had to think, you know, a little bit cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I always felt that way, but I never told anybody I felt that way. I always just kept it inside. And some guys asked me, hey, Earl, did those guys used to talk tough to you on defense? I said, yeah. And he said, what'd you do? I just say, I'll be right back. You know, I wanted to be the best at what I did in football. And I mean, I trained that way. I knew what was going to happen. It was going to be a wreck. You be part of it, Earl, or you don't. And I chose to be part of it. And, you know, running the football is pretty easy. The most hardest thing is getting everybody. And Bumfield did such a great job of this. He got everybody to buy into what he was selling, you know, and that's every man get a man, every good man get two, things like that. And it just kept building up, you know. So when you play on Monday Night Football, that's the big eye in the skies on you. You can't do no wrong. So that Miami game, I remember Tim Wilson, who was the fullback, he said, Earl, he says that defense, that linebacker, he coming down off in there real close. I'm going to do everything I can hook him, and you go outside of me. Well, the guy got there before Tim did. And Tim didn't get to hook him all the way. If you look at it, I kind of stepped around the both of them. And the rest was history. But everything I did in football from Jump Street, the 5th grade when I started, football people back then was telling us that it's a team game. Nobody does nothing by themselves. And they sure was right. You know, what I learned from just football in general, you know, is so good because it's like being a part of everyday life out here in the business world now. You still got that team. You got the secretary. You got somebody else you answer to in the office, and it's still a team. So whatever you did in pro football or whatever, because of being part of a team, my teammates made me look good. I just bumped into them a little bit.
You left it all on the field. My favorite run of yours, and I wish I had this piece of memorabilia, was that run against the Rams when they were just trying to tackle you and your jersey just ripped off. Half of it ripped off your shoulder pads. I wish someone knew where that jersey was because I think that piece of memorabilia would be my favorite. Did you ever question whether it was worth all the pain? You gave so much of yourself to this game. Would you do it again if you had to?
I do it better. If I could do it all again, I'd do it better.
Kenny Stabler.
You know, when you go ahead.
Kenny Stabler, when he was asked about you, the great quarterback, said he's 5'11", 240, but he had a 40-pound heart. He was tough as nails, and he ran about this high off the ground, about 100 miles an hour. That's a pretty good description of you, I would think. But that 40-pound heart, I think, should make you feel pretty good.
You know, I was born with my mother and dad had 7 boys and 4 girls, and I was like number 5th or 6th in the family. I mean, it wasn't nothing I ever wanted to accomplish outside of being the best. And I didn't have a chance to tell myself I did it. It was all about our team did this, we did that, we did this. It was, what Bum Phillips told us was just so perfect a team. This is a team, we win together, we lose together. It was just, and if I had to do it all over again, I think that the only thing I would do different is when I was at the University of Texas, and after my rookie year, I got my bachelor's degree in speech communication. And I was on my way to the grad school building to get involved and start taking classes going to grad school. Somebody stopped me, and I never made it to that building until this day. So.
But you made it. You eventually made it. And you're now back in football.
I would tell you the one thing that kids in college football and high school football need to start thinking about is you got a scholarship to go to that school to be an athlete. But the real deal is, and it's only one man talk about this now in college football, and I'm very proud of it. And that guy named is Deion Sanders. He's real honest with those young men he's coaching. He tells them, everybody is not going to make it in pro football. I might well to be honest. He says, but everybody on this football team is going to get an education. And I think that's what we need to start selling to these young kids, because when the curtain comes down and there's no more left for you in football or basketball, whatever sport you're playing, I do think that every kid should be a student athlete, and these coaches and institutions, regardless of all this money paying or going around or not, those children deserve to get an education from college. And I wish more people, more coaches like Deion Sanders selling that about going to school and being a college. I mean, look at me, I haven't played football in 50 years. But I had to learn how to do interviews and all that stuff. What I'm trying to say is it's alive beyond outside of football when the curtain is closed.
That's very well said. And I'm glad you're there. I'm glad you're back in the residency program, and you're wearing that gold jacket very proudly, my man. Earl Campbell, one of the best of all time. I'm sure it does. It looks great on you. It looks great.
Thank you.
And you wear it well. Enjoy football heaven again, Earl. This was such a privilege. Childhood hero of mine. Thanks, Earl. Be well. Earl Campbell, 34, Houston Oilers, and then the Saints at the end when he reunited with Bum Phillips. If you want to meet and greet, tomorrow is the day. 10 a.m., Hall of Fame greeting from a Hall of Famer. He'll be up there. Get your tickets at profootballhof.com.
All right, 614-821-9710 is TLC's hotline number. We got to give away a pair of tickets to go see Henry Cho coming into town tomorrow night.
Get your seats at kappa.com.
The great Earl Campbell is telling a story. We're going to see how closely you guys were paying attention. He was always paying attention to what running back in the league at the time wanted to know his stats. If you can name that running back, you'll get tickets to tomorrow's show to see Henry Cho. 614-821-9710 is our hotline number.
Come back with Tell the Truth. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Hey, y'all. It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Gruball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Columbus. Henry Cho is bringing his Empty Nest tour to the Speaker Joanne Davidson Theater on Friday, November 14th.
Hey, Columbus, Ohio. Henry Cho here. Get your tickets now. New material. See you there.
Tickets are available at Kappa.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose, so you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spreads, totals, or player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet just $5. It's the only betting app I use. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the fans' YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Window Nation. Right now, get 50% off all window styles from Window Nation at windownation.com.
All right, quickly, the Henry Cho Empty Nest Tour coming to the Davidson Theater tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Tickets available at Kappa.com. Who won our free tickets?
Richard in Grove City, and I remembered this time.
Richie, Grove City, well done. Knew that Earl used to ask the pilot on the plane, what did Tony Dorsett rush for this week?
Good stuff. Thanks for listening.
Couldn't just pop it up on the Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
I wish we had gotten Tony on after Earl so that we could follow up and say, hey, this is what Earl said. And we could have played it for him.
Yeah.
This is what Earl said about you. What's your response? Were you doing the same?
We'll get him on again.
Thanks for listening to Richard and AR. We can't let that name go by without you doing.
Richard. Richard.
There we go.
Who's your favorite little rascal? Is it Alfalfa or is it Spanky?
All right, TLC, take us to the crib. What do you got?
Hey.
Movie?
Oh, of course not. Night at the Museum
Really?
2. No, I'm kidding.
You don't know the movie
wait.
either?
Little Rascals?
The Little Rascals.
No, the quote, that is from a movie.
Is The Little Rascals not a movie?
Yeah.
It's a show.
Wait, The Little Rascals
there probably was a movie based on the show.
Who else would be a character
100%.
named Alfalfa besides
No, I
The Little
know,
Rascals?
but that quote was in a movie.
Oh, about The Little Rascals.
No.
Then what?
It had
lost
nothing
right
to
now.
do with the Little Rascals. It was just a quote in a movie.
Okay, can you re-quote this, please?
Richard.
Keep going.
That should be enough.
No, because you mentioned some of the Little Rascal stuff.
There are people out there yelling at the radio that it's plenty.
In its entirety, please recite the quote again.
Who's your favorite Little Rascal? Is it Alfalfa?
That's a Little
Or
Rascals
is it
reference.
Spanky?
You can't
What's
blame us
this
for
one?
It
mind
just has
going
nothing to do with the Little Rascals. Well, it really doesn't. It just was about the Little. It was a Little Rascals quote in a movie,
Yeah, I'm
but
lost
it had
with
nothing to do with the movie.
Oh, my God.
That's odd. Because for me, that is
Okay.
Little But what is it?
Tommy Boy.
Oh, okay. Chris Farley?
Chris Farley.
I think that's the second time in a week's time where I haven't gotten a Tommy Boy reference on this
That's
show.
what.
People were tweeting at
pretty flustered.
Somebody was tweeting at Cole and I yesterday after the show and saying something about a movie we need to watch, TLC. They thought
My
AR
Cousin
was-
Vinny is what he suggested.
They thought you were going to bring it up yesterday, AR, when we were talking about something. But
I'll tell you something about anything.
said I was for sure thinking he was going to get a line from my cousin Vinny out of UAR
The two Utes?
when we were discussing Kim K failing the bar exam.
I could have gone with a little Vincent LaGuardia Gambini, but it didn't trigger me.
Okay.
Catch Me If You Can triggered me.
And the Little Rascals.
Clearly. Thank you, Richard. All right, go ahead.
Ravens minus 7.5 in Cleveland.
Maddie
on Channel
squad.
10.
Oh, we are doing picks. Lamar's back at practice. Lamar's back at practice, AR. So it's a big deal there.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Henry does not play well against the Browns. We talked about it their first matchup. They did a good job of slowing him down as well. The offense for the Browns, that's the challenge for me, especially with where Baltimore's defense is. But that hook is just staring at me right in the face. And so I'm going to actually lay
In
the
the
7.
face.
I'm laying the 7.5. I'm not going to do it.
That's got to be a drop. Am I
In
rolling
the
live?
face.
That hook is staring me right in the face. Oh, I'm not even rolling. Are you kidding me?
Radio God's looking out for me. I'm laying the 7.5, AR. I'll do it.
I'm not. I'm not telling you the Browns are tanking, but they may not have to tank on purpose.
So you're with me. You'll lay them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that hook was bothering you enough for you to take the
I
Browns.
fooled you with some trickery.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you set that whole thing up like you were going to take the Browns. No, Dylan's not been good, and it's not getting any better. And the Ravens are kind of rolling. So I'm going to ride the team that's riding. Ravens.
Chiefs minus 3.5 in Denver. Nance and Romo.
I'm going to take Denver in this.
Okay.
I'm going to take the points. I think this is a weird game. Bo Nix coming off a bad offensive game. They're 8-2 still. I think we're buying a little low here. Peyton's done pretty well against Andy Reid. Feels like a field goal game. Give me the points.
I like that. The last time we saw Kansas City, they lost. They went into a bye week, and now they've had to hear from people, oh, maybe they're not as good as we thought they were, and all that type of stuff that usually pops up a couple times a year with Kansas City. This will be a get-right game on the road. I'm laying the 3.5.
How about this one? Sunday Night Football. We got a great one. Detroit at Philly. Philly minus 2.5.
What is A.J. Brown's deal? I don't know.
He's
what's
a
up
me
with this
guy.
dude.
He doesn't care about winning. He cares
crazy.
about his own stats and future and contracts. And
let him tell it. He's saying it's the opposite, AR. That's what he said he's not doing.
Well, then what would he be upset about?
He's
They're
saying
winning.
that the offense isn't holding up their end of the deal. That the defense is
He's a
doing what they're supposed
perfectionist.
to do. Yes, and that the offense isn't doing their part. And I'm not buying it. I ain't buying it.
Really?
No, I'm not buying that.
I halfway buy it.
All these breadcrumbs we're getting from him with how unhappy he is, like that's how he truly feels. Like the cover up of, hey, we got to hold up our end of the ball. Like I'm not buying that, TLC.
Was that internet clip of him saying, hey, drop me in fantasy, was that real?
Yeah, it was real. It was
Okay.
on
By the
Twitch or
way,
something. Yeah.
okay, there you go. You just got a glimpse into what he's really thinking. That his individual stats are so bad, and you should drop him in fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, that's where his mind is.
Yeah. I'm taking the 2.5 rolling with the Lions. I think they win this game on the road.
It's a great game, but I don't love the Lions outside. It feels like they're a little bit of a different team at times, but it is Sunday Night Football. They're rolling a little bit. Campbell's got the play calling, so give me the Lions as well.
And early thoughts, Monday Night Football. We'll pick it later. Cowboys -3.5 in Vegas.
Oh, Quinnen Williams going to get after that O-line. Oh, the Raiders.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah. How
All
about a Geno-Kyler Murray just quarterback swap right now?
No, I'm trying to get Kyler to go to Pittsburgh.
Who says
next year
no to
for
that?
TLC.
No.
I'm taking Dallas, by the way, right now.
Wow, I guess you're home.
Before we go, if you missed anything from our show,
great.
Don't worry. You can always catch up wherever you get your podcast. All you got to do is type in Rothman and Ice. Everything we do from noon to 3, we'll be waiting there for you. Subscribe to the podcast as well. Bet365 is the sponsor of the Rothman and Ice podcast. Coming up on Common Man and Timmy. No Timmy. Wishing Timmy well. Dealing with a little bit of a surgery, a little snip.
Mm-hmm.
So wishing Timmy well. Circle K filling in. Craig Krenzel filling in for Common Man. For Timmy, I'm sorry. Don't move.
Beautiful. You'll have that, and we'll come back on a Football Friday. Thanks for listening. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to